result, a bit of a disappointing game tonight. What was your thoughts on the game as a whole?
Yeah, I just thought, we haven't got a league game for a little while now. It was a massive game tonight. All the lads seemed up for it before the game, and we just come out and say from the first whistle we were just second best. Got outworked and got what we deserved in the end, to be honest.
It's 2 defeats in a row now in the competitions. Is going from 7 unbeaten to that is a bit sort of mesmerising, really, in a strange way. What would you put the defeats down to? Is it just one of those games, or is it something that needs addressing?
Yeah, obviously we go unbeaten in 6 games, but it's just, for me, it's just consistency. It's like, we've got players going out there and getting 8s and 9s out of 10, and then the following week things go down to 4s and 5s, and it's just at the minute obviously it's 11 aside, you just can't afford to carry 2 or 3 players, or like tonight it was even more, probably 7-8 players, do you know what I mean? So it's just it just wasn't good enough, and all I can do is apologise to the fans and the gaffer and the management, because it's just not good enough. It's not acceptable.
Yeah, I mean, both goals, it seemed like a bit of a defensive mishap, maybe going to sleep at times. How frustrating was it, to, especially after you scored your equaliser, then only a few minutes later to get pegged back again?
Yeah, we just, the gaffer at half time said, we need to stop the crosses, and I think both goals come from crosses, so it's just, I think the first goal is a couple of deflections, people trying to clear it. It was a ball smashed across the box. I think Dales tries to clear it and it comes off his side of his boot, and then I try and clear it, comes off my heel, and it just falls to the guy back stick, and he's at an angle and manages to squeeze it in somehow. But we pick ourselves up from there. We looked a lot better even when we went a goal down. We put pressure on them, got the equaliser, and then it's pretty much the story of our season so far, where we get back into the game and then 5-10 minutes later we go behind again. It's very frustrating. Obviously we haven't got a game for a little while now, which is even more frustrating, so we've got to sit in this and let it sink in, and obviously the lads are disappointed down in changing, but we've got to pick ourselves up and go again.
One moment in particular in the first half that caused a bit of controversy was Scott McManus. He went up after a free kick, managed to force a really good save out the keeper, but in the process may not have got fouled. Do you have any thoughts on that, and whether it was or not a penalty?
Yeah, I'll have to see it back, but my first thoughts were that it was a penalty, to be honest. Macca's gone to volley the ball. I know his momentum's taking him into the player, but I thought the player's studs were up. So for me it's dangerous. I think anywhere else on the pitch it's a free kick's given, but just because it's in their box and it's a big decision to give a penalty, he hasn't given it. But as I say, I'll have to see it again.
I guess it's moments like that that really, with the difference between a point and a defeat, and is it moments like that if they go your way, you use that momentum and then maybe even go on to win the game?
Yeah, but we're kind of clutching at straws really there, because we didn't create enough. We didn't have enough chances. I feel like that. From our point of view, we were a much bigger side than them. But I feel like we got bullied quite a lot in quite a lot of areas tonight, which is just not acceptable. And just to be outworked at home is just the most disappointing thing, because I think when we've had the good results on this, the 6 games unbeaten, I think for the first 20 minutes every time we've started on the front foot. We've started games really well, and we've found ourselves in front. And tonight that just wasn't there at all.
And finally, we'll finish it on a bit of a brighter note. Zach Tellin and Curtis Howe both making the bench, and what was quite a young bench, with Louis Baker in there as well. How exciting is it, especially for a bit of a veteran of the game, to see these young players coming through and being able to sort of guide them and to starting their careers?
Yeah, definitely. Zach come on tonight and he's trained with us quite a bit. He's a very tidy player on the ball and stuff, and I was happy to see him come on and you know, spoke to him because he come on left wing, so he's in front of me, so I spoke to him a lot, and you know, he'll be delighted. But obviously, you know, it just comes down to the result at the end of the day, and it just wasn't there. And you know, we've kind of got to sit and let this stew because we haven't got a game for a while, which hurts the most.
Well, commiserations on the defeat, but congratulations for your goal.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.